Hi, in this video I'll explain the concept of how scientists found about the nucleus inside an atom. The whole story is what's happening inside an atom. So scientist Rutherford fired a stream of alpha particles, shown here in green color, like green spheres, on a gold foil, that rectangular thing standing on that block. And the particles moved from left to right, and he found that millions of those particles just passed through the gold foil and only a couple of them got deviated. The deviated ones are shown in red color, which proved that the gold foil atoms must be having something positive, because the alpha particles are positive. If they got repelled or deviated, then there must be something positive inside the atoms of the gold foil. Now if you look at that animation, alpha particles are getting streamed and hitting that gold foil and just passing through like planes passing through air sky. And here I am firing millions of alpha particles through my atom, and you can see that only a couple of alpha particles are getting reflected as shown by that red ball that's bouncing off, which means that there is a very small positive charge inside the atom, and that must be the nucleus. So the key event here is positive particles are getting deflected or rebounding. So that cannot happen if the nucleus has negative particles. Positive particles clashing into the electron will probably combine with the electrons, but they will not get deflected away. Therefore, that was proof that the nucleus has something positive, and scientists called it the proton. So what do we have now after looking at all these animations? The center of the atom has protons. That doesn't prove that there are neutrons, sure. And the nucleus cannot be very big because only a few particles got deflected, so it must be very small. And it must be very small compared to the whole atom's size, because millions of particles just flew through the atom as if there is nothing there. Now, later on, scientists found the neutron, and it was also found that the neutron is having as big a mass as the proton. In fact, neutron is very slightly larger, as you can see from those numbers, whereas the proton and neutron are 1840 times bigger than the electron. Now let me create an animation for you where the nucleus consists of protons and neutrons. It's only a representative sketch. They're all sticking together in the nucleus. The proton is positively charged, you can see a plus sign, and the neutrons are sticking to it, and they are neutral. The neutron will not scatter any alpha particle. Now coming to some numbers. So scientists called Z as a number of protons, and they called it the atomic number. Protons are very important because number of electrons will be equal to the number of protons in a neutral atom. The total of all those guys sticking in the nucleus was called A, or the mass number. And the symbol for a nucleus became XAZ, as it is called, where Z is the number of protons. Practice nucleus symbols for many elements. Take uranium, U-238-92. 92 is the number of protons. The total number of guys out there in the nucleus is 238. So 238 minus 92 is the remaining guys. Those are the neutrons. That's 146. Similarly, helium-42. There are 2 protons. The total number of guys is 4. So the remaining guys are neutrons. That's 2. Similarly for sodium, 11 protons. 22 total. So remaining are neutrons. I hope this was useful to you. Thanks and have a great day.